Hey everyone, this is Kelly Scott, owner of Empower Fit Bootcamp and creator and founder of Kelly Scott Fitness. Now, one topic that I've been talking a lot about this month is stress and overwhelm, and also burnout. That kind of comes with stress and overwhelm. I know a lot of us deal with this on a regular basis, whether we're stressed out from work, home life, school, maybe hitting a fitness plateau can be very overwhelming, and that leads to burnout. And, I just want to help people avoid hitting burnout. And to me, burnout means you've hit rock bottom. You've gone from being stressed out and overwhelmed, nothing seems to be working, and then you just get to this point of where you're in this rut and you're in this burnout where you just aren't motivated and you don't feel like doing anything. I was just there a few weeks ago after having foot surgery, gaining some weight after I followed an 80-day fitness program. It took me a good 1 to 2 weeks, probably about more like 2 weeks to really get out of this rut. And I sat down and thought, you know what? How can I help my clients and my audience not fall into a rut for several weeks? It's one thing to get burnt out and get stressed out, and it kind of bogs us down for a day or two. But it's the worst feeling in the world when you just feel like you can't get out of this rut, and then, a week or two go by or even longer, and you just waste time being stressed out and stuck in this position that you're in. And this can relate to anything in life. It can relate to a business goal, a life goal, a fitness goal, you name it. Anything, you can apply any of these tools and skills that I'm going to be talking about towards anything in your life. So those of you who don't know me, like I mentioned, I am the founder and creator of Kelly Scott Fitness, and I help my clients in several different ways. And sometimes people ask me, like, what do you do? How are ways that I can work with you? And I thought, why not just shoot a quick video and explain the different ways that we can work together. And I want to share with you the free health assessments I have for the month of May, early June, and a video that I'm going to be shooting in about a week or two that's going to talk about a formula that I created. And I want to walk you through how to use this worksheet and how to move forward by getting stuck out of a rut and hopefully getting the results that you seek. So the reason why I created Kelly Scott Fitness is because I used to be a stressed out, busy working professional. You may have heard this story before. But I worked in an office job, 9-to-5 office job, and I thought that was my destiny. That was the course that I was going to be taking for the rest of my life, which was working probably in HR, office management work, something along those lines. And I did it for 10 years, and I didn't find any passion or purpose in what I was doing. I was stressed out day to day. I was stress eating, stress drinking. I was around a lot of negative people, some positive, but unfortunately mostly negative, and around just bad eating habits, going out to lunch all the time, having food being brought in, not healthy food choices. And it just really weighed on me. And I just remember thinking, 5 years into the 10, I was like the halfway point thinking like, is this what I really have to do for the next 40, 50 years of my life? I'm not happy with what I'm doing. I'm not surrounding myself with positive people. And, I was just told, go to college, get a degree, and go to work. And that's what I did. Deep down, I knew there was something else that I wanted to do. And that was to work in health and fitness. And so fast forward 10 years after being in an office, I finally decided to take a big jump. And after going through a lot of really bad health issues, I got shingles, I had a bacterial infection, adrenal fatigue, some weight gain I couldn't lose, all due to stress and not taking care of myself. And that really made me realize, above and beyond helping people get healthy and fit through nutrition and fitness, I also wanted to offer online coaching programs and online community and support where I can help busy working professionals live a stress-free and balanced life. And that's kind of how Kelly Scott Fitness was created. And so what I do is I help not only people get healthy and fit, lose weight, eat better, but I also help people learn to, not learn ways to live stress-free and avoid overwhelm, because that's going to happen, but it's more of teaching people how to deal with it when it happens, so you can deal with it in a much healthier and productive way, much better and healthier productive way than I used to, which was like going home and drinking a glass of wine and then eating dessert, because that doesn't do anyone any good. And at the end of the day, you feel like crap when you wake up in the morning. So what I offer is a few different ways that you can work with me, and I offer what's called a health assessment, and I want to let you know how to do that with me. So it's free for anyone. So then maybe if you're like, I don't really know how I can work with you or what would work best for me, that's what we do during the free health assessments. So I run monthly online accountability groups, and those are for my clients who are looking to have a better eating habit, better eating plan, better eating habits, find a good fitness program that works for them, and get that support and accountability. They're virtual accountability groups. I run them every month, and they're 21 days. And it is amazing to see people's transformations just in 21 days. We focus on small goals and achieving them, and then celebrating those wins, and then moving on to another 21 days. So it's tracking your progress over the course of 3 to 4 weeks, and not looking at some big scary goal that's like 6 months long that is just, so out of sight that stresses you out, and a lot of people fall off. So that's why we focus on these small 21-day, shorter 21-day groups. They've been very successful. So I do those every single month. I also help people with a nutrition plan that takes away fitness, because sometimes fitness and nutrition together are just a little bit too stressful. So it's focusing on one thing at a time. The most important thing is making sure you have your nutrition down, because that equates to 80% of your results. So focusing on creating a healthy relationship with food, learning how to plate your food in a smart way, when to eat certain foods during certain times of the day, and why certain food groups are important to you, and the importance of water. So that is really just focusing on creating a healthy mindset and relationship with food. Then exercise comes in after you tackle that, and you start feeling better and losing weight. You're going to want to start working more. That's another way in my health and fitness where you would just take the fitness out. And that actually, I just started this program this month, so I'm really excited to launch it at the beginning of June. Then I also have an online, last but not least, an online coaching program called The Driven Life. And that is where we come together on a Facebook community, and each month we do a live coaching call. So I run it over Zoom, and we jump on the computer, and there's a topic that I talk about and I share about it, and then we have an open discussion. And then during the month, we check in, and I have a challenge for everyone to try to follow that month to learn a new habit and to stop doing the bad habit that they were doing. So for example, this past month, we talked about this topic of burnout and how to avoid burnout and how to get out of a rut, and the habits that you can do to make sure that you don't hit rock bottom when you're stressed out. And so we've been talking about the different ways and the different skills that you can do on a daily basis to avoid that burnout. And one of the things that I created was this formula. So it's a 3x10x30 workout formula worksheet. It sounds complicated, but it's really not. The last few weeks, if you've been reading my newsletters, I've been doing blogs on avoiding stress, living a better balanced life, getting stuck out of a rut, that all lead to this worksheet, because I'm going to be putting together a quick training that I'm going to email out on how to use this worksheet. So all it is creating a short morning ritual that's going to take you anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to do in the morning. That's going to get your day started off right. And that is a huge step towards anything when it comes to decreasing stress and creating better balance in your life. So this worksheet walks you through what to do and the things to get set up, which is meditation, which I never started doing. And it was maybe like 8 months ago, but because of an app, I trusted the process, and my stress level has drastically decreased. Journaling, and then planning out your day. So you can start your day not frantic and answering emails and checking Facebook and text messages. You're starting just focusing on yourself for just a few minutes. That's the first step that we go through on this worksheet. The second step is making sure that at least 3 times a week, you're focusing on 30 minutes of exercise. And that can be getting outside. Now, one of the days I suggest getting outside, but I have on here cardio, resistance training, jogging, walking, biking, etc. Because if life gets in the way, we typically tend to put our fitness and exercise routine on the side. And if we're not living healthy and feeling good, we're not going to be able to feel like we want to live a better balanced life. We're just going to get stuck in that rut. And exercise is a way to relieve stress. So in this worksheet that I'm going to make sure that I post below this video so you guys can grab it, I'm going to be doing a training video on this worksheet and really going into detail with it. So I'm going to be sending that out. I'm really excited to get that going. I want to let you guys know, I want you to grab that worksheet so you can participate in the training when I send out the video, probably next week. And I invite you to set up a free health assessment and coaching call with me. There's a link that you will see in my newsletter and below this video. Just click on to schedule your free health assessment. There's just a quick Google form that you fill out. You rate yourself in different areas of life. We talk about health, fitness, accountability, and then also stress and overwhelm. And then you schedule an appointment and we jump on for a 20-minute call. And during that 20-minute call, we go over your health assessment and I provide you with tips and hopefully some advice, useful advice for you to start working on some of the problem areas in your life. And then maybe talking about some of the different ways that we can work together if we go to that level, whether it's the accountability groups, the nutrition program, or my Driven Life coaching program that's on Facebook. So there's so many different ways that we can work together. And I wanted to make sure that you guys know going into the summer that I'm here to help support you in any way that I can, whether it's getting that summer bod that you always dreamed about, getting a better handle on your food, or just figuring out a way. The kids are out of school, things are going to start getting chaotic, and you want to figure out a way to just really take time for yourself so you don't get too stressed out and get stuck in a rut. So I hope to meet some of you guys. If I haven't met some of my fans and my followers, I hope to meet some of you guys on a coaching call or shoot me an email if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. And I look forward to having you guys download this worksheet and work through it together next week when I create the training video that I'll be emailing out. All right, guys, you have a great day and I hope to connect with you soon. Bye-bye.